Why MrBeast will be YouTube's first billionaire. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Cyber Circuit. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. 21-year-old YouTuber MrBeast was one of the most watched YouTube makers in 2019. YouTube star MrBeast recently launched a mission to raise $20 million to establish trees out of appreciation for arriving at 20 million supporters on the video sharing stage. MrBeast frequently invests long periods of energy and gives many dollars because of his eye-catching tricks. MrBeast started out on YouTube at age 13 with a video game walkthroughs, yet it took him years before he began to acquire a reputation and find content that watchers needed to watch. With 27 million supporters, it's difficult to accept that YouTuber is just 21 years old. But that as it may, he was just 13 years of age when he transferred his first video to YouTube back in February 2012 under the username MrBeast6000. For the initial not many years, MrBeast endeavored ineffectively to dominate the YouTube calculation by making the substance he thought would draw in the greatest crowd. If it gets the most perspectives, this is on the grounds that individuals click on it and I need to give them what they need, MrBeast later said. As MrBeast endeavored to game YouTube's calculation, the yearning YouTuber used phases of patterns on his procedure, amusing aggregations of features in playing Minecraft and Call of Duty, assessing YouTubers' abundance, offering tips and deceives hoping for makers, and commentating on YouTuber dramatization. MrBeast himself showed up in his recordings in the early days. MrBeast began to acquire a following in 2015 and 2016 because of his Worst Intros series of recordings which gathered together and made fun of YouTuber presentations he found on the stage. By mid-2016, MrBeast hit 30,000 subscribers. MrBeast previously became famous online in January 2017 when he transferred a video showing himself building up to 100,000 subscribers, which he later uncovered took him 44 hours. I very much needed it, MrBeast later said about the test. I had exited school, I wasn't actually making a lot, I realized it would become a web sensation. After that first video circulated around the web, MrBeast tracked down what the YouTube calculation enjoyed. He immediately amassed more perspectives with comparative tricks like turning a whirly gig for 24 hours and watching Jake Paul's It's Regular Brother music video for 10 hours in a row. By November 2017, MrBeast reached 1 million endorsers. MrBeast currently has a couple of kinds of recordings that fill in as his meat and potatoes on his channel. He actually puts on debilitating hours-long tricks, which have been alluded to as Junk Lord YouTube, just as last individual to leave difficulties, in which he gives out a large number of dollars. These recordings title range from going through a similar drive-through multiple times to last to remove hands gets Lamborghini challenge. MrBeast additionally puts on attention-grabbing and good-cost stunts. He once opened up a vehicle sales center where he gave out vehicles for nothing and is known to give out a huge number of dollars to little decorations on Jerk and YouTube, just as to servers and Uber drivers face-to-face. By December 2018, MrBeast had given out $1 million through his stunning tricks, acquiring him the title of YouTube's greatest donor. MrBeast is a product of his own viral content. He is simply ready to give out a huge number of dollars on account of six-figure brand arrangements to support in-video advertisements. Be that as it may, MrBeast's prosperity hasn't come without controversies. In 2018, The Atlantic uncovered a progression of all since-erased tweets from MrBeast in which he utilizes homophobic slurs and being gay as a zinger for jokes. At the hour of the article, his Twitter bio read, "Since I am gay doesn't mean I'm gay. MrBeast safeguarded himself as not hostile in a tiny smidgen in anything I do." MrBeast has likewise been blamed for parting with counterfeit cash after pundits observed that bills utilized in a November 2019 video were not of lawful delicate. MrBeast later said to give out counterfeit bills to relieve the danger of a risky search of individuals clamoring over free cash, and guaranteed he later traded the phony bills with genuine checks for individuals in the video. Throughout the long term, MrBeast has uncovered a couple of insights regarding his life. The 21-year-old has shared that he has Crohn's illness, a constant incendiary inside infection, recently showing exactly how effective he is at circulating around the web. His total assets isn't freely accessible, however outlets have assessed it weighs around $4 million to $6 million, with millions more made that he parts with in his recordings. Now he is getting richer by the day and is close to becoming YouTube's first ever billionaire. The majority of Donaldson's $1 million donations came from brand deals, which many fans may have guessed, but he also relies on going viral to boost his own personal revenue. The more viral he becomes, the more brands want to work with him and the bigger his own AdSense earnings get. That's all for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.